Hey everyone, Thomas Joseph here. Now, when it comes to the holidays, do you like to make handmade gifts for your family and friends? Well, today I'm going to show you how to make the most delicious gift, and that would be peanut brittle, or any other nut brittle. It's surprisingly simple to make, and it shouldn't be intimidating at all. So let me show you how. I have a medium sauce pot here over no heat, 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, 3/4 of a cup of water, and a 1/2 cup of corn syrup. One trick, make sure you do it in one of these glass measuring cups and give it a little spray with some nonstick cooking spray, and it should slide right out of the cup, super easy, and a generous pinch of kosher salt. So place this over medium-high heat and bring this mixture up to a boil now. So our sugar mixture has come up to a boil, and now add a candy thermometer. And also at this point, if any crystals start forming around the sides of the pan, use one of these pastry brushes and a little bit of water, and you can brush down any crystals that form. Now, the great thing about this peanut brittle recipe is that it has corn syrup, which really does help in preventing crystallization. Now, we're waiting for this mixture to come to 238 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the softball stage. Now, crystallization, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, that is when little crystals, kind of almost like what you would see here with these salt crystals, form on the top of your mixture. And these sugar crystals start building up, and then they build up even more, and eventually you're left with a pot of pure crystals. So brushing down with water really does help to prevent the crystallization from forming. Okay, so our sugar syrup is up to 238 degrees, which is softball. And to demonstrate what softball stage is, I'm going to take a little bit of our sugar syrup and put it right into cold water. You only need a little bit, and you should be able to fish it out, and the sugar should be malleable when you squeeze it. And that means that it's a soft ball, and that means that you're ready for the next step. Now, the next step is adding our peanuts. I have 2.5 cups of dry roasted peanuts that are unsalted, and you could use dry roasted cashews, you could use dry roasted almonds, any nut, even seeds really work well in brittles. So this goes right into the pot. So stir your peanuts in, and now we need to bring this up to hard crack stage. And just so I can stir the peanuts in, I'm gonna take this thermometer out just for a second here. Give the mixture a good stir. It's already starting to change colors. And we want this to be a really dark golden brown color. We want to develop the caramel so that it's not so cloyingly sweet. It has a nice roasted flavor to it. And have on hand a 9x13 baking sheet that is buttered. If you do not stir the nuts, they'll start to burn and brown on certain sides. What you want to do is constantly move the nuts around so that they evenly toast and brown in your caramel. The mixture is seeming a little bit more fluid now. I'm going to return my candy thermometer, and this mixture needs to come up to 300 to 310 degrees. Now, if you like a peanut brittle with more in-depth flavor, go to the 310 degrees. But if you like something that's a little bit lighter, you can go to 300. So the peanut brittle is up to 300 degrees here. I'm gonna turn the heat off. I'm going to add a very important ingredient, and that is a teaspoon of baking soda. And you want to be careful when you add the baking soda that you stand back a little bit, because it's going to bubble up in the pan. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And baking soda is what makes this a brittle, because what it does is it leavens your brittle, and it gives the brittle a little bit of an airy lightness, which is really great. So this mixture goes right onto that baking sheet. Spread this out into a very even layer using your offset spatula that has been sprayed with nonstick cooking spray. And this ensures that it will not stick to your spatula, and you'll get it into a nice even layer. Now be careful, the pan itself is very, very hot. So if you need a towel to help you here, do that. But now this mixture needs to cool completely before we can crack it. So the peanut brittle has cooled completely. Now, if you buttered your pan correctly, it should pop out very easily. Give the back of the tray a little bit of a bend here. And this, you can tell, it's already released. It should come out in one sheet just like this. You can crack it into whatever sizes you would like. Now, of course, we're in the holiday season here. we're packing up peanut brittle for gifting. Make sure that you arrange them in a single layer and divide them with parchment paper. Otherwise, they will have a tendency to stick together. So now that you have the basic recipe, you can customize it however you would like. Enjoy, guys, and happy holidays.